Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Nice to be back. Nice to have you here. And today we thought we would talk about cravings because, we've gone over so many times how a high nutrient dense food plan gives the body what it needs to be healthy. That our bodies are all designed to restore health naturally if they get what they need. And we've proven that time and time again. The hundreds and hundreds of people we've worked with just proves that there's like this universal law. It's almost like gravity. If we give our bodies what it needs, it's healthy. So what gets in the way?
Cravings.
Cravings.
Habits.
Habits. So we thought we'd touch on that today.
Okay, so this is my take on it from my insight and also from my personal experience for sure, is it all begins so simply with one thought that we give value to, that we get committed to, and then build thought after thought after thought until it becomes, oh, I have done a good job. I need to reward myself. Or, oh, what's yours?
Oh, for me, I think I reach for food when there's some tension or anxiety. Like I think I've talked before on the blog about social anxiety. I get a little tense. Where's the food?
Yeah. And so what I'm beginning to see so clearly is if I don't give a commitment to that first thought and build on it, layer by layer by layer by layer with other thoughts, it can pass on through so easily. If I go eat a potato chip, and what I do with that is just, oh, well, how's that any different than saying, what time is it? It's just this thought moving through. Doesn't need to hold anything. It gets less and less and less. And I'm back in the driver's seat, recognizing that, no, I don't need to have the potato chip, and I can if I want to, but it's not something that I have this habitual response to.
So you're saying if you have the thought about having a potato chip, and instead of it kind of carrying the energy that it used to, like I'm going to reward myself, which gives it more meaning and more drive and more reality. It's like,
True.
This is the real deal. I'm gonna get what I want. You could just look at that thought as the same as asking yourself what time it is.
Yeah, I wonder what time it is. And in that thought, feel the difference. There's no energy. There's no commitment. That's the main thing. When I commit to, oh, a potato chip makes me feel rewarded. Oh, the taste of the salt, the taste of the oil makes me feel do-do-do. Then it builds layer on layer on layer on layer and gets, as Bill says, to be this three-dimensional high-definition experience, which seems so big, like it's bigger than me and I've got to do it. When in reality, it's my own creation, just staying committed to thought after thought. And if I just say, oh, I'll treat that like I wonder what time it is.
Yeah, I like what you say.
Away.
I like that, that I create myself. Because if I look at my wanting food when I'm anxious in a social setting, I see that I've made that whole thing up. That if I have something in my hand, if I'm drinking something, if I'm eating something, that's going to allow that energy, that feeling to settle down, which I've hooked up in the past. So if I just were to look at that as, oh, I wonder what time it is, I wonder what would happen. It's like I would just kind of be left with that feeling. It's so interesting what our minds do, isn't it?
Well, last night I had the experience I'm describing.
Mm-hmm.
So up came after dinner. I had a light dinner and I wasn't hungry. Oh, I have a potato chip. Oh, I have a few chocolate chips. And I just said, wonder what time it is, meaning I just treated it with no commitment. And it went away several times, and it just totally dissolved. And I thought, well, why would I eat that potato chip when I know I'm not hungry? I know it's just a thought that is floating through me. And I thought, well, maybe it's some feeling that I don't want to feel. So this week, what we encourage you to do is get curious when you have a craving. Just get really curious about what thought am I committing to? And can it be as simple as, I wonder what time it is?
Mm-hmm.
A completely neutral thought that then allows us to settle and relax and the thoughts to just float away.
It's kind of another version of what we talked about a few weeks ago. All circumstances are neutral. It's like all of our thoughts are actually neutral. The idea to have a potato chip or a chocolate chip or these things that we feel like, I really got to have this right now, it's going to make a difference in my life. The thought itself is actually carries no more importance than, I wonder what time it is.
Yeah, and I love your saying that because it carries no more importance than what I give it, than the reality I make of it, than the energy I put into it. And if I don't put any in, like I wonder what time it is, it just dissolves.
Yeah, an amazing example of how we create our own reality. That, chocolate, having a piece of chocolate cake at a certain time, in a certain situation, only has as much importance as I give it.